texture images to the both sides of our cube. We're really going to start with the left. Maybe we'll save the right side for like a more sped up version because it's essentially the same thing. So on the left side here, what you'll need is your folder of images that you have. And you're going to need your 2 photos that are more texture based that we got in our research. Rock and sand for me. I'm going to start with the rock texture. So I'm going to move my folder window a little bit over here, and I'm going to click and drag the rock texture photo into Photoshop and let go. You'll see that it's pretty small at first, which is fine. I'll move it over here, and if I take this corner pocket icon that I'm hovering over right now, I can click and expand it. Make sure that it's bigger than the area it's going to go in, and then hit the return key. After that, go to the layer over here where it says rock. Well, mine says rock texture. I'm going to hit this eyeball right here. That hides the image for just a quick second. In your tools, towards the top left, you're looking for the Polygonal Lasso tool. We used this last time, so if it's still selected, that's great. You might just be able to hit L, but it is under here, under the normal lasso tool. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, hold down Command and hit plus, and shimmy that around, get ready to make a good selection. I'm going to start up here in the top left, click once, click twice, 3 times, 4 times, back to the original spot for a 5th click. Again, make sure it has that circle by the icon right there to know that you're completing the loop. Now you have that. So what I want to do is I want to go back to my rock texture and click in the eyeball to bring in the photo, and you'll see your photo reappear. We want to apply a layer mask. Once again, the layer mask button is down here at the bottom of your layer window. It's like a circle inside a rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and click that now. Boom. This should pop in. 2 more things that we got to do to this photo real quick. One is the link between the image and the layer mask. We don't want that. So see this chain link right here? Click that off so it gets rid of it. The next thing we want to do, I'm going to Command minus out 1, is that this photo's forward looking, like straight forward. We want to warp it. So how to do that? With the layer selected, you can tell it's selected again over here. Go up to the top where it says Edit, and then I want you to hover down to Transform, move over, and choose Distort. Distort will give you this box right here. Now before you go ahead and move this box, I actually almost made a mistake. Right now I have the layer mask selected. See how I have this box around the layer mask? Click on the image itself right now, because we don't want to warp the layer mask, we want to warp the image. So I have to do Edit, Transform, Distort on the image. There we go. Now I got a bigger box. Now I can go up here to the top left, and I kind of want to pair that top left with that, and then ditto, move the bottom right or bottom left over here, and I want to pull this one down a little bit and maybe move this one over too, something like that. And then I'll hit return when I'm done, and it'll render your photo. That way the image kind of scales a little bit more naturally with the angle that we're playing at here. We need to rinse and repeat this for any other textures that you want to add. So I'm going to go back to my folder, and I'm going to take my sand texture, and I'm going to drag it in. I'm going to line the sand texture up, scale it a little bit. I definitely want to get that watermark out, and then hit enter. Going to go over here, eyeball out the layer, take the lasso tool, boom, 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 here, back to the start. Bring the photo back in and apply a layer mask to it. Unclick the link of the layer mask, select the image itself, edit, transform, distort. From there I can move this to here, and this to there, just kind of shimmy it around, get a better look going on, and voila, and then hit enter. Now, I got way more sand showing right now. We're going to pause here, though, just to make sure that we get this lined up. Or actually, you know what? We'll do this other side in this video, too. Then we'll get further into the editing next class. So I need the rock texture and the sand texture also on this side. So, all right, there we have it. Everything's in place. We're ready for our next video where we have to do a lot of editing to actually make this look natural. Colors are off and all this other stuff. So don't worry about that for now. For now, just simply save it. Hold down Command and hit S. That will save your file. You can see down here in the bottom where it says saving. There you go. Let that progress bar go up. And we are good to go. All right, see you in the next video.